Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today is the day where all seasonal anime-only watchers will be very hyped up and jumping for joy, because this is the day where a bunch of great anime come out. And so, to start off this wonderful day is Log Horizon. Now, this week's episode of Log Horizon, honestly, is not as battle-orientated with, like, MMO-type tactics like last week's episode was, but it doesn't stop this episode from being very, very good. For one thing, what I really like about this episode is the overall mystery and vibe I'm getting from this dude that is hunting down people, hunting down adventurers, and killing them. As I said last week, I was getting a lot of Death Gun-type vibes, like, for instance, how we saw blood at the end of the episode, how, you know, we had a character to have blood come out, and you saw this dude cut someone down. I thought it was something different with the terms of death, and that this person possibly could not be brought back to life. But it seems like I was wrong, and the only reason why there was blood was because of censorship from the first season. So, yeah. That's pretty bad, man. That's really bad. When I thought the reason why there was blood was because of an actual permadeath. But, okay. Anyways, besides that, okay, this episode. For one thing I like about it is the ending conclusion of this episode. It leaves us on a cliffhanger that brings us to the mysteries we had from the first episode, if I remember correctly. For instance, at the end of the episode, we actually see character deaths. For instance, it seems like Shiro, he died, and Akatsuki also died at the end of this episode, because you clearly see, you know, the shattering remains of Akatsuki's body. And we know for a fact, since Shiro was taking a freaking hit by a boss creature in the dungeon, he's fucked. So yeah, pretty much, judging by the preview, judging by the ending of this episode, and judging by the first episode the way it was, I want to say that both characters just died. Shiro and Akatsuki just died at the end of this episode, and this is their first time dying since they've actually been in Log Horizon. So the main villain that is actually attacking everybody supposedly is someone from the people of the land. It's just a regular NPC that is attacking adventurers. Now, we don't necessarily know why this NPC is attacking adventurers, why this person's going out of his way to attack people, but we do know why he is so strong. Supposedly, this people of the land, this person stole, like, armor, like Royal Guard armor. He stole this armor, or Royal Guard gave him armor. I could be wrong. Either way, it doesn't matter. Pretty much the main point of it is this dude has Royal Guard armor, and he's able to teleport anywhere he wants into the vicinity of the city, and he cannot be killed. From what we saw, any attacks that were done to him, his health would not go down. So how do you kill an enemy that is unkillable? For instance, is a Royal Guard, it's an NPC technically status of, like, the town that watches over everybody, and you can't damage it. How do you kill someone like that? So, right now, it's a pretty bad situation for everybody right now. Even if you come back, you're still losing memories, as we know from the first season. And so this is a pretty bad situation, because this guy is abusing the system. We don't know necessarily how he got this armor completely, and how he managed to steal the armor, but the point of it is that this is pretty freaking bad, because nobody can kill this dude. Not even top players. See, this dude is making, like, level 90s look like they're nothing. So that is not a good situation whatsoever when it comes to the people in Akiba. Now, one thing though I will say, I think I know exactly where they're heading with this development of this episode. I think I got a theory going on here. For one thing, as we know from last week's episode, we had, you know, one part of the guilds actually working on experimental type weapons. You know, new weapons and stuff that, you know, they've been talking about for the past couple episodes. New weapons have been added to the game since the expansion. And so, I'm thinking, like, maybe, just maybe, that these weapons that are being made by the guild are probably going to get made, and then Akatsuki's probably going to get one of these weapons, and she probably will be able to take down this dude that's a Royal Guard. I want to say that right now. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to place money on that right now, that that's probably where the story is developing towards. Akatsuki's going to get one of these new top weapons from the guild that's experimenting. She's going to get it, she's going to take the Royal Guard, and she will get confidence in herself, and she will have character development. That's my theory craft, and I'm calling it right now. So anyways, besides that entire bit, the episode, like I said, it has a lot of development in certain areas. For instance, you have some for the princess, you have some for Akatsuki, and Souji also has a little bit of development for himself. I actually want to talk about that. Souji as a character, since the very beginning, he's always been a womanizer. He's, you know, loved to be a very kind person. He's always had women around him since the very beginning of the first episode. I remember that character. Oh my god. And to see how his personality changed in this episode, I was like, holy hell! Like, he went completely, like, madman type style. Like, I mean, he was just fucking evil and rage. He was going after that dude with the Royal Guard armor like it was nothing. He was fighting as a fucking samurai, and I was like, oh my god. I don't know if I was the only one, but the music of this episode was hype. Oh, that music was really good. Of course, everybody has different taste in music, but damn, to me, that music was epic, and it suited the overall vibe and theme of this episode. For last week's episode to be a Christmas-themed episode, this episode got very freaking serious, especially towards, the ending part of the episode. But, yeah, the music definitely is a lot better, I think, than even the first season of Log Horizon. That's saying something, actually, because I love the music from the first season, and the music in the second season is starting to sound very freaking nice. So, yeah, overall, episode pretty decent. Animation-wise, it could have been a lot better in terms of animation. I noticed a lot of animation derps when it comes to the proportions of the faces. Like, the faces seemed a little bit off sometimes. But besides that, nothing too big that's really so horrible that I'm vomiting and, disgust. But, yeah. Give me your thoughts in the comments below how you felt about this week's episode of Log Horizon. What do you feel about this dude with royal armor attacking adventurers? How do you think he got this armor? Let me know in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.